We are going through a massive tunnel, friends, and if I could show you the image of what's actuating in the quantum relative to the bioorganic and relative to the as above, so below, I'm here to try to communicate that difference the best that I can as a boots on the ground, as a light being now. Okay, so we're the activation of removing, well, it seems like all the energies are removing the hues that are in the way of the self-awareness to the light being that is already present, possibly, right? Okay, so we're getting on to good things. This show is going through a massive transformation. All the work and effort to bring an FM radio station to the heart of the Rockies, or to the heart of the nation is the way that I've always looked at it, has all been about getting into the airway frequencies, which is ironic that my sign information is all about it, but to bring in the goodness of the sound in the timeline to assist with the alien expansion component of our own self-being. And so I started sliding in a long time ago music specifically to help with moving the mentalism and moving the body structure, getting into movement, and then also getting heart and soul coherent. Yeah, I know. You're like, what? You've been using music to do that? Yeah, I did that. The next step was that I put on a YouTube channel called the Cortez Shows. And it, it didn't do that great, but what happened was it was so cool. And I was hitting the as above, so below at a time when the system did not want this conversation to be going on. And I felt the effect of that, knowing that I graduated a component, hit the right mark at the right time, and possibly we'll see at in the great fabric of the viewing what happened. All right, that's so cool. Well, now we're in a timeline where I started a soul channel relative to my own journey and what I've experienced here on this planet and the goodness that I've got to talk about. And I want to share with the conversation of intelligence, which is really those that are really so pristinely, vulnerably, wonderfully settled themselves within. And that conversation is bringing out a lot of information, but it's really popping a lot of grids right now. And so I was like, well, where are we at right now? Where's GP3 relative to the signs? How's my friends and the family? That's you. And what does this mean right now? And I'm like, well, the thing is, you can't embody the vibration that you're not coming to, right? So we want to recognize that. What's holding that up? You know what I mean? Really, what's clogging that pipe? So that we can enter into the fullness of this well-being, right? All right, that's your question for today. You're on GP3 on Soul Searching. Love you.